That's awesome. You know what? I think that I don't care how many people are here. I think it's wonderful that people join me in the morning. And even if it's 2 or 3, we can have our own little conversation here and have the show. And I've always said that even if no one watched my show, I think I would still do it. I'm sure I would still have my show every Monday morning because I just enjoy doing the show that much. So, okay. Let's get things rolling here. So let's start things up. Come over here, that, and this. Okay, let's start things up here in 3, 2, 1. Coming up, chicken by the bucket and dancing, local news and events, answering your questions and more on this episode of the Monday Morning Show. Good morning and welcome to the Monday Morning Show for Monday, November 13th, 2023. My name's Peter Butler. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're having a wonderful Monday morning. I know I am. Currently 6 degrees, a high of 12 today. My man on the street tells me that it's windy downtown. Traffic's kind of light. Not too bad of a commute to work today. Hope you're having a great day. Again, not going to be too cold, but just kind of comfortable. We're going to wear our jacket and maybe a pair of gloves this morning when we head out on the road. But going to be a lovely day. We had a wonderful weekend. Remembrance Day was on Saturday morning. We attended the Remembrance Day parade, the service downtown. It was nice that the event was on Saturday. The date fell on a Saturday this year. It means more people could attend. You know, I know that people would like to attend through the week, but work commitments and school commitments and so on keep people from attending. So it was nice that this year it was on Saturday morning. So let me just drink a coffee here. Excuse me. Bit of a tickle in my throat there. I still got it. I'm so sorry. We'll get through that. So yeah, so it was a lovely weekend. The parade was on Saturday morning, and we had a lot of fun. And nice to have the pipers there and all a lot of school children were there as well to be at the parade. The Cubs and the Scouts were marching as well. Young James McKnight, I'm not sure if you saw him, but he was carrying the Canadian flag for the Scouts and also wearing his kilt. Now his father, Murray McKnight, was also in the parade. He was one of the pipers that was leading the parade up to the venue and all that. So it was a wonderful day, very heartfelt. And I was so happy to see so many people there and marching in the parade. It was just a lovely, lovely day. Now that Saturday night, though, I wasn't able to attend. I mean, Remembrance Day is about the military and about my time in and my buddies and remembering those veterans that served. But the Marburg Hall had their chili night that evening. I guess it was well attended. They had lots of people there. And I want to thank you to everyone that was able to attend the chili night for the Marburg Hall. They do such great work out there, and it's a wonderful little hall out there. And they've got an event coming up in December. I believe it's caroling. It's going to be an afternoon, a 2 until 4 type of event with Christmas carols and so on. So if you've got time for that, more information to follow on that. Anyway, let's get into the show this morning. I've got a couple of things I want to talk about, so we're going to do this right here.
James McCarthy reporting. For up-to-the-minute reports, stay tuned to this station. Now, the news.
In the news, brought to you by me. Listen, if you're considering selling in the spring, now is the time to have those conversations. But Peter, the rates are high. There's not a lot of buyers. The market has changed. It's always been in a state of change. And we're into a bit of a slower market right now, definitely a buyer's market. But if you're considering buying and selling in the spring, we need to have a conversation right now. Give me a call. Send me a text, 226-567-4545. So, awesome stuff. Okay, this is kind of cool. Speaking of the Legion, did you realize how active that Legion is down there in Port Dover, that we have the number of volunteers and the members that make the Legion so vibrant and so active? They have events going on, my goodness, all weekend long. Once the weekend starts, that place lights up. Doesn't stop until late Sunday evening. Throughout the week, they have events as well. Well, this week is no different. Let's just bring this over here. So on Thursday, the 16th, that's this Thursday, from 5 until 7, the Ladies Auxiliary is serving chicken dinner. $15 for a chicken dinner. It's from 5 until 7. Make sure you pop out and check that out. It is a wonderful time. They've been doing dinners for a long time. Oh, we got a little joke there as well. You know when you buy a bag of salad and it gets all brown and soggy? Yeah. Cookies don't do that. So the Legion, they have dinners on Thursday evenings. And so you need to check the schedule because I believe once a month they have fish. They do have fish and chips on one of the Thursday evening meals nights. Now that's takeout as well. That isn't just go in and sit down and have supper. You can get a takeout meal. They used to have delivery. I'm not sure if they do anymore, but they used to have delivery. So anyway, make sure you check that out. The Port Dover Legion. Go to the Facebook page. Go to their website. They've got their calendar up there. They did a number of renovations. They've got a very busy dart league in there. I believe they've got pool happening as well. Of course, there's the meat rolls on the weekend, the entertainment, the singing, the draws. They're just so active. Yeah, you probably saw the photos from their Halloween dance. Just a busy Legion. We're very fortunate to have such a popular and active Legion. So thank you to the members and executive of the Port Dover Legion for keeping things rolling. Okay, cool stuff. The Port Dover Legion. So, the New Year's Eve dance, speaking of dancing. So I'm going to say it again until it happens. Port Dover Lions, every year the members of the Port Dover Lions put together the New Year's Eve dance, and it's always a good time. I'm going to talk to Linda about going this year. You can dress as you please. I have seen people attend the New Year's Eve dance at the community center. I've seen people in tuxedos and fancy evening gowns. I've seen people more casual, just casual out for a nice evening. I've seen costumes as well on New Year's Eve. So dress as you please. Come on out. DJ Black Creek Music is going to be there. Jordan and his crew. If you've never attended an event with Jordan, let me tell you right now, you're missing out. You have to attend. It's going to be a good time. Snacks, buffet, and champagne at midnight. So make sure you get your tickets. $30 each. Tickets go on sale. They're already on sale. They're available at Scotiabank, the Silver Lake Farmers Market. You can also email info@portdoverlions.ca, and I believe Port Dover Jewelers as well. And I need to confirm that with my man on the street, Alan Strang. But that you can get tickets just about anywhere. Contact the Lion, contact me. I'll point you in the right direction. Sure to be a really good party. Today as well, who's been to the community coffee break? Coffee. So I talk about the community coffee break every Monday morning show. On Mondays from 10 until noon at St. Paul's Hall, Parish Hall, next to the parking lot, the group in there, they put together a community coffee break where there's baked cookies, coffee, conversation, and it's all free. There's no cost involved. So who's been there? Of course, I've been there. I was talking with Susan, I believe, on the weekend, and Sheila. I always get the girls mixed up. Anyway, talking to them, hoping to pop down this morning and check it out and have coffee and cookies. I mean, you had me at cookies. I've been told that I'm ambidextrous. Ambidextrous. Yes, I can carry cookies in both hands. So make sure you check out the community coffee break every Monday, 10 until noon, right downtown. Sure to be a good time. Port Dover Lions Silver Lake Farmers Market. Now, you may not be aware of this, but our market here in Port Dover is the only market that's open every Saturday morning in Norfolk County all year long. It is an all year long market, so make sure you check that out. 8 in the morning until 1 in the afternoon. Great way to start your Saturday morning. Pop down there, grab some vegetables, grab your meat from DeConning's Meat Deli. Talk to Marianne about her individual meal packs. You can get some of Sydney's cookies. She makes these cookies that are so good. There's just so much to do down there. Walt's Kitchen, of course, for the breakfast sandwiches. Alan tells me there's a new sandwich. There's a new sandwich down there. I need to check this out and find out about this new sandwich at Walt's Kitchen. Now, it is only open until 11:30. It closes, a little earlier, so make sure you get down there to check that out. Get there early. So, great stuff. All right, okay. Let's do this right here. We're going to pop into this. We're going to talk some real estate.
Captain, incoming message.
Incoming message. Well, as you know, I'm a broker with Coldwell Banker Action Plus Realty. And I talk about real estate here on the show. I answer questions, and if you have any questions, you can email me at realtorpeterbutler@gmail.com. Say it with me, realtorpeterbutler@gmail.com. And I enjoy answering your questions. I'll answer them right here on the show. So today's conversation is about rent to own. I've had this conversation a number of times. Peter, we want to do a rent to own. We want to rent a home, and then at the end we want to purchase the home. It will give us some time to put together our down payment. So, but what is a rent to own? What is a rent to own? A rent to own is very similar. I mean, you're buying a property. So if you're a regular buyer, you want to buy a house right now, we put together an offer in the agreement of purchase and sale. It gets negotiated, it gets accepted, the conditions are met, the deal closes, the seller gets paid, the buyer gets the keys, and it closes in about 60 days, maybe 45 days. In a rent-to-own situation where the buyers maybe haven't got their down payment together, but there's a house they really want to purchase, they may want to look at a rent-to-own type of situation. And what happens with that deal, again, we put together an agreement of purchase and sale, we put together the offer, it gets submitted, we negotiate it, and then the conditions are met. Now, the conditions, the closing, those are the different, that's what's different about a rent-to-own agreement of purchase and sale. With an agreement of purchase and sale that's a rent-to-own situation, instead of the closing being in 45 days or 60 days, the closing is in 12 months or 18 months perhaps. Okay? So it's a longer closing. So today is November 2023. If we put together a rent to own, we may have that closing in July 2025. And that gives the buyers roughly 18 months to put together their down payment and maybe improve their financing. In the meantime, there's the conditions that are added to the agreement that states the buyer is able to rent the property from the seller for a determined amount of money per month for every month until such and such date. Okay? So there's an agreement that the buyers can move in and begin renting, paying rent. Now, the misconception is that rental money goes towards the purchase of the property. And that's just not the case. That's just not the case. Certainly a seller might be able to negotiate that, but in 99% of the situations, they're not. That money's going to go right into the seller's pocket and not go towards the purchase or go towards the down payment. Because if you imagine for a minute, the seller's going to let you live in their house for 18 months while you put together your financing. If they take that money that you're using as rent and put it towards the purchase, well, then you're staying there for free for 18 months. A seller's not going to agree to that. It just logic dictates that they're not going to agree to that. They're not going to let you stay in their house for free for 18 months while you put your financing together. Now, here's the other catch. That 18 months, really what it is, it's a long financing condition. If at the end of 18 months you're unable to put your financing together, the deal falls apart, you move out, and the seller keeps her house. So it can be a challenge, and it's important that you get good representation and good advice as a buyer and as a seller. But that's a rent to own. That's one situation for a rent to own. But great questions. If you have any questions, again, email me, realtorpeterbutler@gmail.com. We'll go for coffee and have a chat. So good stuff. All right, let's get into my movies. We're going to do this right here.
Make this look good.
I keep saying that I'm going to change out that transition, but I haven't yet. I'm a big Will Smith fan. Regardless of what you think about his behavior at the award show, I'm a big Will Smith fan. Anyway, my movie today, I'm excited about this. I just watched it over the weekend. Let's play the clip and we'll have a little conversation. We'll do this right here. Okay, I got all enthralled in the trailer there. So this movie is, where am I? We're right here. No, we're not. We're right here. That movie is currently streaming on Netflix. It's called The Killer. That is Michael Fassbender, and you didn't see her, but Tilda Swinton also stars in this movie. Now, this movie, Michael Fassbender, very quickly, he was in Endgame Marvel superheroes. He was Eric, so he was Magneto in the X-Men movies. And Tilda Swinton, you do know her from the Marvel Universe. Endgame in particular, she played the Ancient One. But what a just amazing actress. So, great movie. I enjoyed it. Basically, the movie is, well, I'll read the plot. After a fateful near miss, an assassin battles his employers and himself on an international manhunt he insists isn't personal. So it's what it does is, again, Michael Fassbender's character is a high-level assassin hitman, and something goes wrong, and now the people that hired him are trying to take him out. They're not happy with what happened. They want to take him out. So he turns the tables on them. He hunts them down. So it really is a look inside the mind of a hitman and what he's going through, the ethics and mechanics of his job and everything that he does and all. And it's really entertaining. I enjoyed it a lot. I would recommend you check it out on Netflix because, again, like I say, I did enjoy it. Michael Fassbender is one of those actors that just does a wonderful job. And again, Tilda Swinton, she's very unique in her look and her acting and the way she portrays her roles. So again, check that out on Netflix. The Killer. It isn't a love movie. There is shooting and killing and all that kind of stuff. So you need to be aware of that. So great stuff. Anyway, check that out on Netflix. You won't be disappointed. So that's the show for today. A little bit longer today. It's 8:17. A little bit longer show today, but I appreciate you hanging in there. I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget, you can contact me through my email, realtorpeterbutler@gmail.com. I'm on Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and TikTok at Peter Butler Broker, and I'm on Twitter at Peter Port Dover. So have a wonderful day. Keep smiling, and we'll talk to you real soon. Take care.